What's your life worth?
Hey guys, today we're going to talk a little bit about roof safety and how we get around on roofs quickly and effectively and safe. So we're going to bring up a few tools here that we use. First being the Ridge Pro. You've got a safety harness. You've got your strap here. Now this is going to give you 6 feet. You've got 6 feet wound up in here. Should you fall off the roof and you're pulling tight on this, then you're going to have 6 feet here of drop. This is your tool to get up and down the rope so that you've got a safe distance from the top of the Ridge Pro. Now let's go ahead and take a look at what the Ridge Pro is looking like. You've got your hook here for your line. You've got a little barb here, a little male piece that you'll be able to have an extension pole or something that you could get on here, and then you'll be able to wheel it up to the top. And this is for roofs that you just can't bring this thing up to the top and set up. If you want, you can drill in. You've got 4 holes on the Ridge Pro, so you can have a more permanent anchor here. And depending on the pitch of the roof, you're going to be able to set up different angles so that you can grab the roof no matter what pitch you're working on. Here, we've got a pitch hopper. It's great for just giving your body a more stable platform. It's going to save your knees, it's going to save your joints. You've got a couch cushion style pad underneath. That's going to give you a lot of friction on an asphalt roof. Now if you have 2 of these, you can basically climb the roof with these. I wouldn't recommend just doing that by itself, but it's an option for you. You're going to have 2 angles here. So if you've got a steeper roof, you can switch the angles around. And if you've got a softer pitch, then you're going to have a more spacious place to stand. So you can, be on your knees. You can stand on it. If you need to reach something, we'll often use this. One of the really good things about a pitch hopper, especially as opposed to a couch cushion, which is great as well, is that it gives you this surface. And obviously we're talking about that and being on it, but if you were to have a certain angle where you needed to have another ladder just placed up against the side of the home, or just somewhere else to keep going up to a different level, then you're going to have this. And if you're stupid enough, you can put a ladder on it and then get to where you need to go. Especially if you've got a kind of a slant and you just need that other side of the foot of the ladder to have something to be on. If it's perhaps a foot of the ladder's right here and you've got this space, then you'll be able to have another piece of real estate to put your ladder on. And third, you've got your Cougar Paws, your roof boots. These are going to turn you into Spider-Man. They are not the cheapest shoes that you can buy. This one's a little worn, but this one's better condition here. You've got your strap. I like to tuck my laces in here, keep me from tripping. But this is going to give you a little bit of extra stability when it comes to that downward pressure on a slant. One of the great things about these boots is that this area right here is replaceable. So you've got a Velcro pad right here. I would say these boots are a 10 out of 10. They're really cheap material. They're just junk, honestly. But the functionality is an absolute 10. You can see right here, I mean, the stitching that keeps this on here is coming out because you've got so much wear and tear on it. But what can you do about a boot that's just on this sort of material all the time? You know, and on this right here, this one got worn out just from being on the roof. So are they absolute junk? Maybe. They're probably made in China. But to be able to have this functionality here it's a real game changer. It's a white boy equalizer when it comes to, you know, South American people being on a roof compared to American people. It really levels the playing field. This one's getting a little bit worn out because this is where I put most of my weight. To clarify, guys, we really like the Cougar Paws, and they're not junk, okay? They cost a couple $100 for the shoes. There's $30 for a pair of foam refills, and this boot has gone through 2 full Christmas light seasons, as well as some roof washing with bleach and stuff like that, and it's held up, you know, fairly good. We're still going to be able to use it for another season, and it's one of my favorite tools. I highly recommend getting the Cougar Paws. Highly recommend getting this. I highly recommend being as safe as possible as you can on a roof. Most people only fall off the roof one time. Last but not least is a $700 some item called the Goat. That price tag made us hesitate to buy this tool, but I can honestly say that it's worth its weight in gold. It's a very light tool. You can just kind of swing it around. I mean, it's very light. To get it up onto the roof, you've got this wheel functionality, so you're able to just turn it up, roll it up onto the roof, so that if you're on the ladder, you have a spot that you can just reach up and grab onto. Now, you're not supposed to put your entire life on this thing, but I regularly do. And I've still been here to tell the story about it. On a soft pitch like this, it's a little bit less stable, but it's not as necessary to be stable at this point. But on a steeper pitch, you've got a lot more of this flat here grabbing onto the roof. And I've been able to put my knee here and like reach down to do Christmas light bulbs. It's saved us from having to break out our 32-foot ladder on some really nasty pitches for Christmas light installation. It lets us get up on the roof to wash roofs, so that you don't have to be spraying upwards. You can get up on the roof, spray down. It makes you a lot more efficient, and it makes you a lot safer on the roof. So you're able to get up and down a lot quicker, a lot safer. Highly recommend the Goat. Highly recommend being as safe as possible on a roof. And again, this is a couple $100 for the Ridge Pro. Each pitch hopper will be about $200 or so, and the Goat is $700. And these are about $200 with $30 refills. What's your life worth?